Yeah, so this is Neil,
Neil.
and
Hi.
this is Lily.
Yeah,
Yes.
hi.
You guys you're from Florida.
Right. We're from Florida.
Which part?
Cape Coral,
Oh,
which is on the west coast of Florida.
uh-huh.
It's about 120 miles south of Tampa, which is the big city.
I went Florida once, and I went for the cruise.
Yep.
You know, I think the cruise launched from Cape
Canaveral.
Canaveral. Yes,
That's the other coast.
Okay, so you're actually the different side.
Right. We're on a different side.
And this is a trip. You're from Florida to here to Seattle, Washington State.
Right.
I'm from Sacramento area, California to here,
Right.
and it's only like 1,000 miles or something.
Right.
Los Angeles to here. But you were in Florida to here. You said it's 4,400.
4,400 miles the way we came. Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
we do the Florida to Tennessee.
Okay.
Then Tennessee.
We made our way west and came up through Colorado, through Utah. We stayed in Utah for a little bit.
Okay.
Zion.
We went to Zion, because it was the only park we weren't able to get into on our last trip west. And then we made our way down to Barstow, California, which is really the desert, essentially.
Yeah, Barstow, California. That's like 2 hours from Los Angeles, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you would head to Las Vegas.
Yes. Yeah. Where you headed to that place? That's a desert.
Well, because we were in
Yosemite.
Utah and we wanted to go to Yosemite.
Okay.
So we wanted to take the best and safest route. We didn't want to cut up over the mountains. We'd
Yeah.
already been over the mountains in Colorado.
Yeah.
And towing and pulling a truck behind a motorhome, it's not an easy task. It's you really have to be very, very careful and very, very safe. And plus the fact I have a 1,000-pound motorcycle in the back of the truck, which is
1,000-pound motorcycle.
close to, yeah.
Oh, you went to Yosemite from which route? 120.
120.
120, yeah.
120. 120 is. I think this the one part is like really has lots of turns, twists and turns.
Twists and turns, a lot of twists and turns. Yeah.
8 mile.
It's got an 8 mile
yeah.
section of the highway
Like
that's
this way, yeah.
very, very on
Yeah.
the edge of a mountain.
Mountain.
Yeah, going up to the top. Then we made our way back out to the highway and up through Oregon,
California, right?
Redding.
To visit the redwood.
No, we
Redding.
never got to do the redwoods. That's going to be
okay.
another trip.
Okay, yeah, that's on the route 101, right?
101. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful route.
Right. Yeah.
But,
Then
yeah,
we went
We went to Crater Lake in Oregon, which I thought was probably one of the most beautiful
lakes.
places that I'd ever seen. Itself is 2,000 feet deep.
Yeah, it's very deep.
Right. And
It's
it has
deeper than the Lake Tahoe.
Right.
If I watched the documentary, it says like it has different depth of the lakes.
Right.
The deepest is like in Russia. It's called near the Mongolia area.
Right.
I forgot the name, but that's the deepest.
That's the
But
deepest.
but Crater Lake is very deep.
Yeah. From that part, we went from Crater Lake. It took us a couple of days, but we went to Squim up here in Washington, which
Wow,
is
beautiful place.
which is off of 101. It's in the Olympic Peninsula.
房车的这个事情呢，就是你只要把我的这视频全部都看一遍，我想基本上就是8、9不离10了。但是呢，如果你没时间看那么多，看了之后还是没有办法理解，那我现在推出一个$99咨询服务，回答你所有的疑问、所有的问题。I went there too, but I was staying in the southwest corner, and which is like still like 2 hours from the national park, which is a bummer.
Right.
But I've been to the Port Angeles, the Hurricane Ridge.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very beautiful. And we were able to walk around and see wildlife. I mean, deer are literally the distance from me to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I film campground. That campground is run by a guy named Charlie, and his wife is also Chinese. So I went to the campground and I filmed the whole thing, and it looks like they built the whole campground from scratch.
Oh, really?
I watched that episode.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
it too, actually. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
But you
nice.
couldn't understand, right?
He gets it,
Yeah, I
he
get a
gets-
little bit of it,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not totally, but I get some of it. All these campgrounds that we're in, like this particular campground, even though it was a COVID situation, you have to book them 6 months in advance.
I couldn't believe that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of campgrounds is like booked out.
Yep.
I mean,
Everybody's buying motorhomes nowadays. We've been doing it for a while, and we enjoy it. It's nice. It gives us, the opportunity to get out of Florida during the hot spell.
people, wanted to get out from the southern part and
Right.
heading to north.
Right.
Because this area, the Oregon, Seattle, Washington area, it's
Right.
just it's cooler. It's
Summer.
Yep. I woke up the other day. I was frozen.
Oh, yeah.
It's 52 degrees. I go, oh my God, it's so cold. Because we're used to, 80 in the morning. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Tell me about it, because I moved to California, but unfortunately, I didn't move to San Jose or San Francisco, which is a better place, better temperature, weather. I moved to Sacramento,
Yeah,
so which is like 100 degrees is the average in
Right.
summer.
Right. This is what you're doing for a living. This is how you're going to make your living. This is a good idea.
Yeah, this is actually it's getting better, but it's not that much of income for me.
Right.
I still do some side jobs, like doing some stock investments myself. Not very aggressive trading. It's just a couple bucks more, you know, for the
survival.
Yeah. But the good thing is I get to travel, you know.
Right. You get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are interesting.
It's getting more and more popular,
Right.
Especially during this COVID-19 thing, and more people just start looking into the thing. I've done 350 miles one day on motorcycle. That's manageable.
I used to do 1,000 a day on my motorcycle.
1,000 miles a day.
Yeah.
We did a 2009. One day I was him and his friend. We did 800 that day. I said, "Oh my God!" I see the bag 800.
We're going to Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, yeah.
Yeah. We rode from New York to Yellowstone. Doing
He
it.
likes driving.
I like driving. You have to like driving to do it.
Yeah.
And it's work. It's not easy to drive. 300 miles in a day driving something like this.
Is it gas or diesel?
This is gas.
Oh, gas. Okay. If it's a diesel, could be like it has more towing capacity.
Right.
It makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
For towing in the mountains.
Right. This has a 5,000 max.
Okay.
And that's what I'm towing about, 4,700 pounds.
Okay.
Between the truck and the bike. Yeah, I'm maxed out. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, the motorcycle.
But, I take it on and off. It's got a lift in the bed.
Oh, okay.
So I have ramps, and it just takes itself down, just push a button, and then you take it back up, push a button,
Wow, that's I've seen people do that, but I just couldn't believe that. The motorcycle is very heavy.
Yeah.
And it must have some sort of like a heavy duty stuff.
Yeah.
Winch. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So the whole setup, it's kind of like a certified.
Right.
It's doable.
Yes. Yep. It's not
viable.
that different.
Haven't you thought about like a toy hauler?
I had a toy hauler.
Oh, you
Fifth
had.
wheel.
Yeah, I had a fifth wheel. It was 35-foot toy hauler.
So you can actually ride your motorcycle into the toy hauler?
Yes, I could. Yeah.
Okay.
But we sold it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we sold it and bought the motorhome instead, because when we were traveling around the country, especially in something that's 35 feet, so you have 35 feet of trailer, and then you have another 25 feet of truck, let's say, because I had a 3,500 Ram pickup trucks. Getting into some campgrounds, not even possible.
Yeah.
It was just too big.
Yeah.
And then if I couldn't get a pull-through spot, having to back it in, very long. It was very tedious to do that. And then once I usually got backed in, I couldn't get the bike out anyway. I'd have to unload the bike in
In the middle. Right?
Yeah, someplace else. So we decided that we'd go this route, and the truck is pretty flexible, so you can go wherever you want with it to offload it. It's not a problem.
Okay.
So
I guess you detached your truck when you settled in the campground.
Right.
And if you decided to not riding motorcycle, you just
leave it right there.
You guys have a family here, right?
My daughter.
Your daughter in Seattle?
Yeah, Seattle.
I never been here before, and this time I came, and all of a sudden I realized there are so large Chinese population. Reside. Lots of works for high tech companies.
Right. Yeah. Either that or Amazon.
Yeah.
Microsoft, Amazon. Those Boeing. Right. Yeah, they all work.
And mountain biking, hiking, and I just saw like a whole bunch of Indian, Chinese in the parks.
Right.
So, but just I didn't see any white people.
Right.
But all Indian and the Chinese.
Us poor white people. No. Yeah. No. It is. It's a lot of Asian folks. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys fishing?
I like to fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up fishing. I grew up on Long Island.
Oh.
So we had a boat and we go out fishing all the time. So.
Long Island, New York.
Yeah. I'm outdoorsy. I used to live in New England, New Hampshire.
Oh yeah.
Snowmobile, ski, do all that sort of stuff.
So that's why you probably want to get closer to the water.
We're living by the water.
We live on the water.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got any like a
Canal.
boat?
Yeah,
No.
boat. We have boat left and we don't have boat.
We don't have a boat.
Because we don't want to
We live
have
on a
boat.
canal. There's no time for a boat. We don't have any time to do it.
Well, what does that mean? You live on the canal?
We live on a canal that takes you out
Okay.
to the
To the
river
river.
that takes you out to the Gulf of
Okay.
Mexico. Not too far.
But you live by the water, but you don't own a boat.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. It's kind of silly, right?
I've been there. I saw like lots of family. The houses have this kind of like a backyard dock.
That's what we have.
We have.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a lift.
10,000 left.
10,000-pound boat lift in the backyard.
Okay.
But we don't have boat.
It's just another thing to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we're away, like now, and
We
it's
worry
hurricane
about
season,
it,
I have
yeah.
to worry about it. I don't
Yeah.
wanna do
Hurricane.
that.
Yeah. Just like you said, you've grew up in this kind of like a environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
The water, snowmobile stuff, outdoor activities, RVing.
Right.
Because I meet some Chinese RVers,
Yeah.
and looks like most of them are just starting the RV. It's not like you guys, like you started the whole outdoor stuff like since you were young.
Right. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
that's very very different mentality.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your grandma does that, so
Right.
you feel like this is normal.
This is normal for
But
us.
to us,
yeah.
it's not so normal.
Right.
Everybody's afraid of like the big rigs,
Right.
towing stuff, and setting up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody's thinking about it. It has a lot of trouble.
Right. They're probably not used to the driving either, right? I mean, if they're coming from Asia, they've
Yeah.
only been in the country a few years or whatever. They're probably not used to it the way we are. I mean, we grew up driving. We're driving people.
How long you guys gonna stay here?
10
10
days.
days.
Oh, 10 days. Cool. And after 10 days, you're gonna do a round trip back.
Well, yeah, we're heading from here. We're making our way back to a motorcycle rally in South Dakota.
Oh, motorcycle riding, yeah.
Sturgis.
14 days.
Yeah, Sturgis.
It's the biggest motorcycle rally in the country.
Yeah. I think later we discussed it last year.
I
when
send
I
it
was
to you.
moving.
Right.
Yeah.
When I was moving from Chicago to here, I took a detour to the Yellowstone because you have to pass the Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore. Yeah.
Oh, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that
That's
place
South
is very
Dakota.
very close, right?
Right, that's very close to the motorcycle rally.
Yeah. It's a 30, less than 30, right? 30 feet.
It's 29 and a half, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It's less than 30.
It's less than 30. That's an Itasca, which is really a Winnebago.
Oh, okay. So since you said you sold your fifth wheel and purchased the motorhome and towing the
Everything's changing you.
Oh.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Smells like an Italian restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's comfortable, It sleeps people here. This bed pulls down over your head,
Yeah.
so you can sleep people. We actually had 5 people in here the other day. This whole side slides
Whole
out.
side.
oh, that's the whole.
And then 2 slides on that side.
Okay.
So that slides here, the dinette, and then if you go, you can go look in the bedroom.
okay.
That's got a slide too.
the whole wall.
Yeah, the
is
whole
a
thing out.
slide.
Right.
Okay.
And then
Understand.
that wall over there is out to the
你是哪里人呐？
国内吗？
国内哪里的？
杭州。
杭州人哦。我
That's where you're from?
Yeah.
Hangzhou, we went to last year.
Yeah, we were in Hangzhou last year.
Oh, really?
I liked Hangzhou. I liked Beijing a lot. Shanghai. I like the old city.
You know, people back in China, you know, all the RVers or the travelers, they all wanted to go to one place, and one place, probably two place only.
Yeah.
It's Tibet and Xinjiang.
Yeah.
And they're more like a primitive.
Right.
You know? If you got a chance, you have to go there and to check it out.
Yeah.
But because of the sort of like a foreign policy, you know, regarding that area, and they have more strict control over these two areas,
Right.
Xinjiang and Tibet. So probably American, if you have this, if you go travel there, you have to sign up for some kind of a tour, you know,
Right.
with a travel agent.
Yeah.
So in the end, you guys have anything to say to to our viewers?
I say just go out and enjoy yourself and do it if you
Yeah.
really want to do it. But just make sure you pick RV that is good for
Match
your
your
lifestyle. That's all,
lifestyle. Yeah.
you know?
每到一个地方，你会学到一个地方，那个花也不同，树也不同的。就是一个地方，就是一方土养一方人，所以我就觉得，就是说有 RV 的话，就是这样的生活，就是说。是好像不是那种享受的生活，是那种就是说，你每天有事情做的那种生活。我觉得这种生活蛮好，很充实嘛，对不对？所以有小孩的也是应该有那个 RV， 就是比较好。
他们 RV 都是很多家庭出行，都是带小孩，
带小孩子会成长不同的。
是的，就到不同的环境啊，他会学不同的东西啊，我觉得挺好。对。